Okay, hello everyone. I'm really excited because you are today going to witness something really extraordinary and possibly revolutionary in how learning can take place so easily. Okay, wait. I don't want to sugarcoat this anymore. I will just wanted to straight away come to the point, please. Would you believe me if I say that this most feared complex Laplace equations can be memorized and learned in a time that exactly it takes to memorize a nursery rhyme? Even above that, would you believe me if I tell a dyslexic students and dyscalculic students can also learn this very easily? Sounds unbelievable, right? Don't worry. I am actually standing here today just to prove you that this is not even a magic. This is completely technical, possible, and it is actually grounded in real applied psychology. It's not a theory. I'm going to demonstrate you. Okay? Stay tuned for that. Okay, but just before that demonstration, I just wanted to make a disclaimer. Look, even though this technique looks like a mental circus, I'm not here to perform any circus. Okay? Because this is something is very serious. It is a very productive and potential pedagogical technique that can be useful for various of learners, and it even makes the entire education process very easy. So before doing this demonstration, I just wanted to give a little background about it so that we won't confuse it for some mental circus or something like that. First slide, please. First slide. Yeah. So now, who am I? See, I am a psychologist with more than 9 years of experience in various educational institutions. Look, what I have found is, I have found a pattern. Students dislike education, they procrastinate, they get low marks, even they go to the extent of hating education only because of some few subjects like trigonometry, maths, which is essentially completely symbolic, and there is no emotional or story involved in it. Only because of those subjects, this procrastination and many almost all problems in education academics are happening. So what if we could make even those symbolic educational content into subjects like English, history, Tamil, which is extremely story based, and which has an emotional hook and which can be easily remembered, and that is entirely possible, and we are going to prove that. So this is why actually I created MAAP. This MAAP, my technique has a potential to cure those problems like procrastination, hesitance in education, memory issues, and many things. And this is what we are going to see now. Fine. So having said that, and another small thing I need to take. See, look, I just told you that even for normal mainstream learners, these trigonometry, the subjects like trigonometry, equations, chemistry, even for normal learners, it is very difficult and it's very scary. So now, put yourself in the shoes of neurodiversive learners and just imagine a dyslexic student or a dyscalculic student is actually presented with subjects like chemistry, maths, biology, the symbolic based content, what will be his suffering? What will be the trouble that he will be undergoing? It is actually unimaginable. You can easily understand that. Imagine if I ask you to memorize one phone number daily, how would you feel? You would hate that job, right? But that is what these neurodiversive persons and slow learners and many students are suffering from day-to-day basis. And okay, I know if you are special educated, you will know there are some remedial measures for it. One of the very famous technique they use to teach equations for neurodiversive learners is color coding. But what is that color coding? It is just a very surface level technique. It just helps you to differentiate two symbols. But still, how would you associate those symbols, and how will you memorize, and how will you learn? To the extent many developed countries have gone to the extent of like what to say, even allowing the student to not appear for those examinations. But there is a problem in there also. What we are actually alienating them, and we are actually tampering with their self-esteem. So even to those people who have real learning disabilities like dyscalculia and dyslexia, the technique MAAP which I am going to demonstrate will be a perfect solution, and it will integrate them with the normal learners, and it won't alienate them. It empowers them. It helps them. It won't differentiate them. So since this potential is there, I am here actually sharing this knowledge with every one of you, and and hope this technique helps many people. So this is my background. Now it's time to show a demonstration. So guys, as I promised, I'm going to show the demo. It's a demo time, and I'm going to do something extraordinary. I'm going to observe 40 continuous random digits at once, and then I'm going to reproduce it in the exact same order. I can't find any better way to prove you the power of my innovative technique MAAP in learning and studying symbolic content. So through this I will be proving you, and I wanted to be extremely transparent. So I'm going to use the online random generator. So there is no pre-fixed sequence. You will generate live in front of you. So I'm generating the sequence right now. So sequence generator, let me copy this and paste for your convenience in a Word file. So there it is. So there it is. So let me show my technique in action now. So let me take a few minutes, very few minutes to observe this. Give me some time. Yes. So let me quickly reproduce those word letters. Okay. 30, 19, 29, 15, 20, 23, 28, 11, 27, 26, 21, 22, am I right? 22, then 12, then 24, then 17, 17, then 16, then 14, 28, 25, 13, 1 3. So actually, I did make one single mistake, but I'm not cutting it. I am showing the demonstration as it is. This is that is probably due to some distraction, but I acknowledge 39 digits out of 40 with minimal mistake can be reproduced. So this is actually honestly the power of my techniques, my technique map. So let's having seen the demo, honestly I showed both the limitations as well as the strength of my technique. It can be made better. I can even go up to 50, 60 or even to 70 random digits in a single go, which I'll be showing in the future, but due to time constraint I just giving a trial demo of it, and even I have planned to show the same demo with learning disabled students, which I'll be posting you very soon. So now coming to the real business. Okay, so let me come back to where I started. And why did I develop this technique, and what are the real implications? Who will be benefited by it? That's an important question. So this I would like to take some time, and I want to explain. See, various kinds of people will get benefited in extremely different manners. See, you just see the demo. If you use my technique, these are all the benefits that the students will get. The first and foremost benefit is, you will be surprised, it takes less time to memorize, and one of the better benefit of this is actually there will be negligible revision time once you learn from this technique. Once you learn through MAAP, it stays with you forever, and very little revision is more than enough. As you see, it drastically reduces your revision time in learning. Stress before exam, there won't be any stress. It is like it will be I can't reveal the technique completely right now, but I can tell you one thing for sure, that it will be equivalent to learning a nursery rhymes. Even the symbolic contents in your subjects like trigonometry, maths, and algebra and things like that, even if you study, it will be like learning simple nursery rhymes. Long-term recall and a very high retention. You will never easily forget this, and you can easily recall. So, to whom particularly this thing will get benefited? If you are suffering from any attention deficit disorder or any learning disabilities like dyslexic, dyscalculia, if you have any issue with your memory, you are a very intelligent student, but you are bad with memory, this is a savior for you. And people who are looking for inclusive education, using this, if you use this technique, even slow learners can compete with intellectual efficient learners. And also, particularly if any one of you used to have anxiety, many people we have exam anxiety, academic anxiety. We will study everything, we will memorize everything, and just before the exam, the fear of examination, we will forget things. If you are there, this is something you will never forget, even with anxiety. Even if you have exam anxiety, this technique will actually stick in your mind, And even high performers, if you use this technique, you can use the time for other things. If you are 95% holder, and if you study these techniques, you can easily aim for 100%, 99 or 98%, because a lot of time will be saved in it. More than 90% of your learning time will be saved, in particular in symbolic content, when you use my technique MAAP. So, and finally, now you have seen the background, you have seen the demo, a honest demo where I clearly showed I did make one mistake, and at the same time I could able to easily recall 99% of their digits improperly. So now, if you want this technique to be taught to students, to train them, and to show them, and to expose them, and to increase your academic marks, please, if you are someone in education sector, you can contact me. I'm ready to come and explain it, the real breadth and scope of this technique, and how can you integrate into your curriculum and get benefited by it. I assure you, it gives you a competitive advantage in this present scenario. And nothing more to say. You've seen everything. You can gauge it by yourself. So this is my contact number. So if you have any doubts, if you want to collaborate, or if you want to have any queries about the service, you can very well note this number, and you can contact me. So finally, this is one of the kind where it's an indigenous technique. It is very profound, and it can easily benefit breadth of learners. So take a look at this and consider this. And thank you for your assembling here. and wish you all the best for you and your children future in academics. Thank you. Bye.